Okay, hello again. Sure, everything. Make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. Um, Internet was acting up earlier, and unfortunately, I had to go and take the time to restart it, and that at least takes like 10 to 15 minutes to accomplish. I think other than that, I should be good to go. So, last time on Dragon Age Origins Z, um, didn't really do much. I don't think. I talked to. I think I spent most of my last playthrough, talking to all the characters, getting through all those, um, all that dialogue. But the only person I haven't talked to yet is Morgan. So figured I'd save that for the next playthrough, and then from here, I think I might be trying to go to Denerim. We'll see.
'Tis cold in my tent, all alone. So you shall come to my tent? But whatever shall we do in that tiny little space together while we wait for it to warm? Good. Then let us waste no more time with foolish talk. I see the stories they tell of Grey Warden endurance are not exaggerated. Indeed there are. The unanswered question, of course, is whether the endurance exists because of the taint within you, or because the Grey Wardens are by nature so very healthy. I enjoy the thought that 'tis a little of both. Natural prowess, driven by a darker side. That is entirely up to you. Simply know that I have no designs on your independence. I wish only to do what I desire, and if that coincides with what you desire, then so be it. And should you decide not to continue our misadventure, then so be it. Very simple, is it not? Then we should get along marvelously. Come then, let us be off before the others begin to stare.
Alright, so I think. Oh, maybe I should go talk to Morgan again. Because I went to go talk to her and it kind of started out like, she just wanted to do me.
I have something for you. I mean that I have a gift for you. 'Tis a ring. Now before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead. Tis not to track you, you understand. I believe you are too important to risk. If you were to get captured, however, it would be far easier to find you with this. Now you are mocking me. Do you wish the ring or not? I am tempted to simply keep it. You are welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday. So, full of questions, are you? Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Discuss away. What is there to speak of? Do you wish me to tell you how wonderful you are? Shall I say you are virile and manly? I prefer action over words. Why don't you prove it to me, Good. I hate long discussions. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Discuss away.
Alright, so yeah. I guess that's that. Alright, let me save it one more time. I think everything is sorted out. Alright, so I know I was going to Denerim. Let me take a look at the quest that I have. Alright, so I'm... Okay, so I still need to complete this quest, but I think I have to go to Denerim for that. Gain Orzammar, that might still be a bit. Gain a alright. Yeah. So this requires going to... I have to look at a map. I forgot what it's called, but you know, I have to go through like a mountain path to get to Orzammar, where the dwarves are. So that won't be for a bit. And then this I have to go to the Brazilian Forest. Then we got Urn of Sacred Ashes. So yeah, this actually tells me I have to go to Denerim. I got a couple quests in Denerim. Elfhelm's son, give it to Morgan. She's quite eager to start studying it and make her only knows what she'll learn from it. I don't know if I can do anything with that at the moment. Back down the adventures and okay. I did that. Okay, there's not really too many quests from IC at the moment that I have to, sidetrack from. Guess we'll just continue on.
Yes.
Sticking with Sten because he's the powerhouse. If anything, I'm probably gonna use him until I get Ogren. Because Ogren, I believe he's a powerhouse as well. Um, but I think he's a more entertaining powerhouse.
Indeed.
We gotta, of course, put Morgan and
Indeed.
Liliana for the road. Alright. I'm sure where I am at the moment. But trying to decide if I should just go to the battlefield and get that out of the way, but nah. I'll go straight to Denerim. Okay, so if anyone watched me play Liliana's DLC, I believe it took place in Denerim. Yeah, it did. So it's going to look, everything's going to look much the same.
Yes, I
Good
do.
day.
Music lifts my spirit. Would you like me to stop?
I didn't say that. Was that part of your chant?
No, it was a ballad about a highwayman and the tavern girl who loved him. Could you not tell?
All your language sounds the same to me. I thought you were singing of vegetables, actually.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
I was getting to that part. The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I'm sorry, dear. It's nearly mealtime, but I have a few minutes I can spare. What can I do for you? Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostergard. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
Andraste, deliver us, if Her Grace were to hear this.
I wouldn't mess up the words if you wouldn't keep interrupting me. Grand Cleric Elomena understands the importance of concentration, you know.
Her Grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't catch your blasphemous mistakes, it's because she didn't hear them.
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know? It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though. He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boann, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us. It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He was in charge of the Lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic. Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
The Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the Mage Lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the Chant of Light, not the Speech of Light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
No time for chat, dear.
Sister, that's...
It's true, though, isn't it? Doesn't the chant say, you may not lie, for there is only one truth? As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What, no mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he...
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
What, no mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but the deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board? Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board. I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste. The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds. My thought exactly, but I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts. When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire. But it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste. Certainly, my research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke. Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths. You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry. Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the Lyrium that does this. he wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
I was getting to that bar. As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our Maker.
A little something extra, for friendship.
Or
Good
friendship.
to see you again.
Oh yeah, I forgot. What's her face? Morgan gave me a ring. Probably wear that.
My client appreciates your generosity.
Okay.
I wish Father found me a better job than this.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden? Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me. What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular, establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
Hmm.
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting. Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious.
I bought a confection of fun.
Here I stand.
For a few days. What now? What now? Don't stare at me, Churl. I can have my father send you south to fight Darkspawn, you know.
Bitch. Ready fighting Darkspawn.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
I don't know. I expect so, since there was no one there to stop them.
Well, it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now. Maker's blessing to you.
Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage. There's been an elven uprising. Nightfears even have the gall to attack the Jarl's only son. Killed him in cold blood. With the whole Urian family dead, the regent appointed Rendon Howe of Amaranthine the new Jarl of Denerim. First thing he did was lead a purge of the alienage. It's a mess in there. When things are put back in order, the gates will be reopened. Now on your way.
There's been more fighting. The Queen is determined to see this through, isn't she?
My brother says he's leaving for the Three Marches. As Berelton is done for.
If you have coin, welcome to our shop. If not, move along. Too many refugees blocking customers. I didn't think so, sir. Too much flesh on the bones. You walk tall, proud, not hunched. Sad times in Ferelden. Better trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad. Oh, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna buy this. Oh, that's... goes to the main hand? Fuck. I was gonna put that as, Oh, it was only a gold, so it doesn't matter.
Another visitor in my store. Enjoy browsing my wares. Master Trader Ignacio, at your service, good sir. My cousin and I have trade connections all along the seaways. We have furniture, silks, carvings, and much more. Caesar handles the trade stock, I handle other affairs. Business deals, meetings. Caesar makes it so I am free of the day-to-day concerns of our store. No, I am not. I am a trader at heart. My home is the road, but I was born past the waking sea in Antiva. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road is a better mistress than my home city ever was. On the docks of Rialto, life is cheap. As cheap as the dockside ale and the soiled whores. You can live a longer life out here. And a wise man can make a comfortable fortune in time. Straightforward, predictable danger is refreshing to me. Any moment in Rialto, the streets can run red, and often do. I'd take Darkspawn any day. At least you can see them coming. No. Not yet. Perhaps one day. It has been many, many years since I have seen her. But the road... luck be to...
I recognize you. From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Cailan. I demand satisfaction, sir. I have heard of the Grey Warden's prowess, and you seem more capable than you did at Ostagar. I won't throw my life away. Too many people depend on me, and I doubt guards would pose any challenge to you. But by word and deed here you condemn yourself, sir.
Wonder if that conversation could have went a little differently. I didn't really do anything at all from my last save. If anything, I saved it like right before.
I bought a confection of spun sugar here once. It got stuck in my hair. Made it hard to come out. But it was very tasty for a few days. Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you'll make in 10 years.
Thank the Maker my brother and his family made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering today.
By order of the new Earl, has been an elf with a whole is a now.
But it won't be much longer until those monsters get here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
Go to the Pearl. Remember, don't kill the troublemakers, just knock them unconscious.
A cool random person just stand there.
If you have... If not, move along. I didn't... You walk tall, proud. Not... Now with war and blight... Oh, yeah.
Alright, so the only thing I really have to get from here is this, which is actually cheaper? This shit cost me 3 gold before, all of a sudden. Let me make sure it's even the same shit. Oh, it's not quite the same. Interesting. Like, I'll get it anyways, but it was a tier 5. And it was 1 point, and the armor was like 1.80. But it still had the +2 attack, so, alright. I'll buy it anyways. Yeah, like when I bought this before, it was higher. Wonder what changed it. Alright, let me equip that piece of armor to Sten. Talk to this dude.
Another visitor in my store. Mike. Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other affairs. Business deals.